Why do we sit here being silent, watching our leaders turn into tyrants? Have they forgotten which side they're fighting for? Checks and balances set aside and rule of laws, youth and ours, and Constitution openly ignored. Man, I'm not okay. Think we are being played. Is it time for right and left to join a greater cause? Man, I'm not okay. The rich claim to be victimized just to attack the marginalized. Is 1% really worth more than all the sick and poor? Always preaching about fellowship while planning their dictatorship. Now we've seen how all of this plays out before. Man, I'm not okay. Think we are being played. Time for you and I to join our country's call. Man, I'm not okay. Ever wonder all the mystery, why they whitewash our history? Keep dividing is their plan. All in all, such a scam. Algorithm very sly, only used to spread the lies. Politicians know well, hate is simple to upsell. Man, I'm not okay. Think we are being played. Time for you and I to join our country's call.
We are not okay. America is not okay, and we all know that. Former Congressman Joe Walsh, this is the Social Contract with Joe Walsh. Let's figure out how to get okay together. Hey, I don't know if we deserve better than this, but there, I look better, Keith. We are better than this. I've said that so often over the past year and a month or two since Trump's been president. I used to make the mistake of saying that we deserve better than this. No, we don't. Come on now, right? We all had that father, that mother, that grandmother, that aunt or uncle who always told us, we get the government we deserve. I mean that, all of us. We get the government we deserve, even those of us who did not vote for Donald Trump. That holds true. It's not right to say that we don't deserve what's happening now. It's not right to say we deserve better than this. No, we put this in power. Now, before you jump on me, because I've made this mistake before, I know that those of you who didn't vote for Trump, you didn't. I know that those of you who have resisted Trump and my former political party for so many years, you didn't put him in power. But this country did. The country did. And as long as we're still one nation, and I don't know how long that will be the case, but as long as we're still one nation, this nation, this country, this good, great, decent country, we deserve the government we get. We are better than this, though. I've said that every day during this Trump administration. We are better than this. I firmly believe that. It's Friday. I don't feel real well, so I'm not going to yell and scream and shout, but I'm every bit as righteously angry and wound up as I ordinarily am. The White House put out a video last night on the war in Iran, I guess. I'm going to play that video here in a second. We're better than this video. And I want to remind you, the White House put out this video. Play it, Keith.
Wake up, Daddy's home.
Welcome home, son.
Strength and honor. Strength and honor.
What will you do without freedom?
Mavericks inbound.
You can't conceive of what I'm capable of!
Finishing this fight.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
I'm here to fight for truth and justice in the American way.
I am the danger.
Time to find out.
Maximum effort.
Here it comes.
Now end this!
Flawless victory.
I want to say it again. The White House, not some podcaster. The White House put out that video. I'm no expert, and I'm certainly no technology expert, but just one quick point. My God, that video, it's like, again, this is the White House. Most of the video, it's like somebody held up their phone to the TV. Seriously, the White House put this out. I'll start where I started the show. We're better than that. Hey, Keith, would you mind playing this one more time? The White House last night put out this video. Play it again, Keith.
Wake up, Daddy's home.
Welcome home, son.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor.
What will you do without freedom?
Mavericks inbound.
You can't conceive of what I'm capable of!
Finishing this fight.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
I'm here to fight for truth and justice in the American way.
I am the danger.
Time to find out.
Maximum effort.
Here it comes.
Now end this!
Flawless victory.
It's like a group of 15-year-olds who play video games nonstop put this out. The White House put this out. As of this morning, 6 Americans are dead. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Iranian civilians are dead. Bunch of people throughout the Mideast are dead. We launched a war against Iran a week ago, an illegal, unconstitutional war that Donald Trump launched, that he did not have the authority to launch. We're at war right now. People are dying. Gas prices are rising. People's lives throughout the region are being fucked up. Your money's being spent. My money's being spent. Nobody really knows why we did it. The president of the United States still has not gotten in front of the American people to say why, to make the case, to give a rationale. Nobody knows why we did it. Nobody knows how this is going to play out. No potential end game has been mapped out. Nobody knows how long it will take. This is war, real life war. And the White House puts out a video that, like a group of chest-thumping 15-year-old, cocky 15-year-old kids would put out. My first reaction when I saw that video, and again, just because I like saying it, the White House put that out. Man, only real insecure people would have to put out a video like that. Like, let's just be real, right? That's a belly bumping, chest thumping. We're fucking badass. We are righteous. Look at all these TV clips, all these movie clips. Man, look at these planes. Look at, oh man, this is just fucking awesome. Look at us, baby. Look at us. You got to be really fucking insecure. You got to have major self-esteem issues. You got to be just some cocky, arrogant young punk to put out a video like that. It just screams, I'm a man. How many real men have to scream, I'm a man? Like at one level, right? How many good, decent, tough men, people need to pound their chest every day saying, look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm a tough guy. I know a lot of tough guys. I know a lot of real tough guys. You all know a lot of real tough guys. Real tough guys, like real men, do they tell you all the time that they're really tough? Do they tell you every day, look at me, I'm a real man? They wouldn't put shit like this out. They'd let their walking do their talking. But this guy, Pete Hegseth, and the guy in the White House, Donald Trump, well, I mean, Trump's an unusual case because every day, right, Trump's trying to prove that he's a man. Every day he's trying to tell us and remind us that he's a man. Pete Hegseth, he's only been in the public eye for what, about a year now? Same deal. Pete Hegseth, I'm telling you, he speaks of this war. Every time Hegseth gets in front of a camera, it's like I'm listening to some 15-year-old playing a video game. Thumping his chest, kicking butt, man. Drinking a beer, playing a video game. Look at me. And by the way, I'm a Christian. To put a video like that, out, you got to be just a real little person. Just an insecure little person. A timid, cowardly little person. If you feel the need to put shit like that out to tell the world you're righteously bad, you're a righteously bad motherfucker, you got issues. But at the more important level, this is real life. We declared war against another country. Excuse me, he did, Trump did, illegally and unconstitutionally. He went to war against another sovereign nation. People have died. Americans have died. And this fucking guy, Trump and Hegseth and all the rest of them, treating this like some fucking game, like some fucking TV show, like some fucking movie, like some fucking video game. 6 Americans have already lost their lives. And these guys in this punk ass White House, this belly bumping, thumping each other's chest. It's like everybody in the White House, they walk around in their underwear, man, just like bumping each other's chests and bellies and just high-fiving each other and putting their phones in front of movies and TVs and videos to create shit like this. Real life, they're treating real life and death, real war like this. Again, I'm just going to say it. Not going to say we deserve better than this, but man, oh man, we are better than this. walk softly and carry a big stick. These insecure punks are the exact opposite of that. And it's no surprise because that's what Trump is. Trump's a weak-ass, cowardly, draft-dodging wussy. It's no surprise that the people he's got working with him are the same. That's what's most offensive. We're at war, a war he started, Trump. Who treats war like a movie? Who treats war like some video game? They do. Punks do. Little people do. With real self-esteem issues. That's who does this. Hey, jobs report out today. February jobs report out today. We lost 92,000 jobs in February. The unemployment rate ticked up to 4.4%, the highest it's been since 2021. December jobs were revised down 17,000. January jobs were revised down. The labor force participation rate is the lowest it's been. The participation rate, that's people working and actively looking for work. The labor force participation rate is the lowest it's been since 2021. Everything else going on, right? Masked federal thugs on our streets, lawlessly roaming our streets, terrorizing immigrants and citizens. Donald Trump engaged in regime change, everything else going on around the world. This dude has single-handedly fucked up the economy. Hey, Keith, you got that chart? Graph chart? Thanks. Keep that up for a moment. I'm going to get to that in a second. A horrible February jobs report. I gave you the highlights. Bottom line is U.S. companies are not hiring. Why? Uncertainty. The number one answer that companies, big, medium, and small, give right now as to why they are not hiring people is uncertainty. They don't know what the fuck's going on. They don't know what Trump's doing. Donald Trump has created this environment, right, that changes every hour. Tariffs on, tariffs off. No idea. Businessmen and women, big and small, have no fucking clue what this guy in the White House is doing, so they are smartly not hiring. It's the number one reason they give. We've lost jobs. Get this. We've actually lost jobs since April of last year. I want to repeat. We've lost more jobs than we've gained since April of last year. By the way, that's when Trump announced like some liberation date thingy. We've lost a net 19,000 jobs. We've lost jobs since last April. Again, the unemployment rate ticking up for the first time, highest it's been since 2021. Even the healthcare industry lost jobs in February. They lost 28,000 jobs in healthcare. Healthcare has always been gaining jobs. Almost every major industry group shed jobs in February. Who's hurting the most right now when it comes to finding and keeping a job? The data, the statistics, the numbers in February just confirm what we've seen now the past few months. Young people are struggling the most, and people of color, African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, struggling the most to find and keep a job. Again, I want to put this chart right here in front of you. Monthly job creation in the United States going back to 2022. What in the hell happened in January of 2025? My God, what happened? Did we elect a new president? Was a new president sworn in? When I say a lot that Trump has single-handedly fucked up the economy, all you got to do is look at this. Look at monthly job creation since he became president. It's inescapable. I've said a bunch because it's true. Trump in January, you can get rid of that chart graph, Keith, chart. I've said a bunch from the beginning. Donald Trump, when he was sworn in, he was handed the strongest post-COVID economy in the industrialized world by every single measure. I say a lot, and Trump's supporters get bothered by it. This is all on him. Donald Trump has single-handedly fucked up the economy. If Trump, after he was sworn in, never uttered the word tariff, if Trump, from the moment he was sworn in, did not engage in mass deportations, which, by the way, have really, really impacted the workforce in this country. If Trump just hadn't done those two things, like if he'd have never pursued tariffs, which are horrible policy, if he had only just done what Obama and Biden did and just quietly and steadfastly gone after people who are in this country, who are violent criminals, the worst of the worst, if Trump had just done those two things, the economy right now would be humming along. But he didn't because he couldn't. And so he's created this most uncertain economic climate, which is devastating this economy. It's all on him. He's the fucking dumbass who did all of this. One final point, and this is important politically. Trump lies, right? Trump lies as he breathes, right? He lies about everything. But here's the deal. Trump can lie about, say, the 2020 stolen election, and lots of people will believe him. Trump can lie about Haitian migrants eating cats and dogs, a lie, and lots of people will believe him. Trump can lie about who Renee Good was and who Alex Preddy was. He can lie about what ICE is doing, and he has, and lots of people will believe him. Trump can lie, and he is lying about what's going on in his war against Iran, and a lot of people will believe him. See, the truth is, Trump can lie about damn near anything, and he does, and lots of people believe him. But get this. When Trump lies about the economy, and he has, and he does repeatedly every day, when Trump lies about the economy, lots of people won't believe him. This is different when he lies about the economy. Why? Because we live the economy. You and I live the economy every day. Even Trump's voters live the economy. They live their personal economy. Even Trump's voters, we all know whether we have a job or not. We all know how much stuff costs. We all know how our small business is doing. No matter what Trump says, Trump can say, I've slayed inflation. Prices are down everywhere. Nothing's expensive anymore at all. Trump can lie and bullshit like that, but lots of people won't believe him because lots of people know how much stuff costs. People know if they're getting hired or not. See, this is different. I'm not saying that there won't be people who believe Trump when he lies about the economy. I'm just saying it will land different than anything else Trump lies about because he's lying about our lives. Like we know economically how our lives are doing, no matter what Trump says, no matter what bullshit and lies Trump throws in our faces about our economic situation. We, better than anybody, know how our economic situation's doing. And this is why, assuming free and fair elections in November, and that's assuming a lot because we got to work our asses off because Trump's going to cheat, Trump's going to fuck with, Trump's going to mess with the midterms, Trump's going to do everything he can to make sure the midterms don't happen, and Donald Trump will never accept the results of the midterms. So we got to do all we can do to make sure the midterms happen. Fuck Trump, the midterms are happening. And this is why, maybe more than anything else, Trump and Republicans are going to be spanked. Because most Americans, even a lot of his supporters, are not going to believe his lies about the economy. They know if their husband or wife is sitting at home because they don't have a job right now. They know, we know whether we can't afford that new car, that new truck, whatever. We know how much groceries cost no matter what Trump says. I guess that's what I'm saying. Hey, final point this morning. I've said this a lot, and I mean it, right? You know how I think about Trump, but I'm consistent. America is dangerously divided. Our political system is broken. Trump didn't divide us. Trump didn't break our political system. A broken political system led to Trump. Trump's the ugly, ugly, ugly consequence of a broken politics. He's the ugly, ugly, ugly consequence of a dangerously divided country. This country's dangerously divided. Our politics is broken. I believe that no matter who's in the White House, no matter what political party is in power, if the American people stay down this road of hating the people they disagree with, fearing the people they disagree with, our democracy is just not sustainable. No matter who's in the White House, what party's in power. Pew Research put out a really interesting study this week. They asked people from a whole bunch of countries, regular people, to rate the morality and the ethics of other people in their country. Get you with me? So Pew asked people in America to rate the morality and the ethics of their fellow Americans. And they did this in every major country. And before I show you the results, the headline is, the United States of America, per this Pew Research study, is the only country where more adults describe the morality and ethics of others in their country as bad than good. We're the only country where people rate the morality and ethics of others as bad. More of us rate it as bad than good. Keith, show me that Pew stuff. There it is. We're at the top of the list or the bottom of the list. The percentage of people who rate the morality and ethics of other people in their country as good or bad, very good, somewhat good. 47% of the American people rate the morality and ethics of their fellow Americans as good. 53%, a majority, more, rate the morality and ethics of their fellow Americans as bad. And there you have it. We're the only country where more Americans rate the morality and ethics of their fellow Americans as bad than good. Go down the list. I mean, we're at the top. Turkey, Brazil, Greece, France, and then you go, my God, Canada. Look at Canada at the bottom of the list, really the top of the list. 92% of Canadians rate the morality and ethics of their fellow Canadians as good. Only 7% rate the morality and ethics of their fellow Canadians as bad. South Korea, 78% rate the morality and ethics of their fellow South Koreans as good. Israel, 68% of Israelis rate the morality and ethics of their fellow Israelis as good. You can see the countries right there. UK, 82%. Mexico, 83% rate the morality and ethics of their fellow folks in Mexico as good, all the way down the list. We are the only country on the planet where more of us look at our fellow citizens and we say they suck. They're bad. They're immoral. We're the only country where more of us say that about our fellow citizens than don't. Keith, you can take that away. Our democracy is not sustainable if we stay here. I mean, what does this mean, this Pew study? What does it mean? It means that more of us than not in this country don't like our fellow citizens, hate our fellow citizens, think really poorly of our fellow citizens. That's what it says, right? That's what it says. Unlike any other country in the world, more of us in this country, we look at the people we disagree with. We look at the people that aren't like us, and we say they're bad. They're bad. We don't want to tolerate them. They're immoral. They're not ethical. It's really scary that that's where we are. That's where the world's oldest and greatest democracy is. This country, right? One of our founding principles, pluralism, right? Understanding and being tolerant of differences, accepting differences. We've blown right past that. Not only are we more of us no longer accepting differences in others, we now are labeling people who are different than we are as bad and immoral. This country can't stand if we stay here. I don't give a flying fuck who the president is. I don't give a damn what political party is in charge. We stay on this road where most of us hate our fellow citizens, hate the people we disagree with. We stay on this road where most of us think the absolute worst of people we disagree with. There's no way that house can keep standing. No way. And again, you know what I think about Trump. Trump didn't create this. This is what led to Trump. We're in a bad place to think that most of us think our fellow citizens are immoral, bad. Like, no matter what your politics are right now, as you're listening to me, you understand MAGA and far left and everywhere in between. This is not a good place to be. And this is all being driven by hate and fear. And yeah, social media does its thing, but the rest of the world's got, those other countries have social media. Our political media does the same, is responsible for a lot of this, but these other countries have political media out there doing their thing. We've got politicians, right, who try to divide us. Other countries have politicians trying to divide their people. Other countries have the same stuff, the same divisive shit, the same divisive institutions we've got going on right now. What is making it different here? And I would say here, way too many Americans are driven by hate and fear. And we got to get to a place where understanding and hope drive us, most of us. We got to get to a place where you can sit in a room with somebody you disagree with, vehemently disagree with, and not hate that person and not think that person is unethical or immoral because he voted for Trump or she didn't vote for Trump. We got to get to that place where we can sit in that room, and even if we don't agree with that person, we understand why they think the way they do, and we don't hate them. We're not at that place now. We got to get to that place. Or this house divided, it ain't going to stand. It's on us. Thanks for listening, everybody. Paxos.app, it's right there. Paxos, it's right there. Paxos.app, our one-stop shop to help immigrants and citizens lawfully fight back against ICE. It's out there. It's on the streets now. Go to Paxos.app, play with it yourself, ask Paxos some questions, put that app, that link in front of everyone who would benefit from this AI-generated tool to help them lawfully fight back against ICE. Shoot me an email about anything that's on your mind. Joe, what is my email? I'm drawing a real blank. Thanks, Keith. Whoo, it's been a long week. The Social Contract with Joe Walsh at gmail.com. All one word. The Social Contract with Joe Walsh at gmail.com. As always, my Substack, socialcontractwithjoewalsh.substack.com. Subscribe if you are duly inspired. That would really help awesomely. Socialcontractwithjoewalsh.substack.com. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend. Be brave.
Thank you for listening. Remember to listen, follow, and share The Social Contract with Joe Walsh on Apple, Spotify. Plus, don't forget to subscribe to The Social Contract on Substack. This has been The Social Contract with Joe Walsh.